Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, listen, live the life we love. My affirmation teachers always remind me that you are in a leading edge position in society and globally. And if you understand that, then you can allow all that is good to flow easily into your life. In order to do that, you have to dissolve patterns of resistance and embrace patterns of allowance, or letting it in, as we say. Spend no time activating what you don't want. Instead, go on a rampage of appreciation about all the things that you love and do want. Look at the things and talk about the things that make you feel better more often. And remember, whatever you give your attention to will be activated in you, and through the law of attraction, it will help it to be more. So, what are you letting dominate your vibrations? I let finding good things in life to dominate my vibration. Anyway, I got such nice feedback about my session about the dangerous old woman from Clarissa Pinkola Estes' teaching that I want to continue with that. Every one of us has to face being blown off course, being assailed in different ways. And the secret is not to try to make those things stop or cease in life, because it's part of life. I don't think it can happen. But to refute all the assaults on your hope and on your deep understanding of truth. So, dealing with the elements, juggling the elements, is a really important aspect of understanding that. Some people are afraid that they'll be either burned or buried or flooded or swept away. Right? And it's true, each one of those elements has a negative quality to it if you're playing with it, but they also have beautiful and wonderful qualities. So fire can burn, but also can warm your home, cook your food. And water can drown you, right, but also can hydrate you and give you life. And air can be like a tornado, whatever, and it can sweep you away, but at the same time it can create a flow and move stagnant stuff out of the way. And of course, your breath is one of the main ways that air gives you both peace and vitality. And then, of course, the earth can bury you or be harsh in a certain way, but at the same time, it's productive of fruits and vegetables and other wonderful plants that we use medicinally and so forth. So the idea I used to say is, if you have something that you need to give up, you use the elements as a way of letting them go. So for instance, you might write down on a piece of paper that which is past its expiration date. It's time to let it go. You don't need it in your life anymore. It's taught you the lessons that you need. It's toxic if you keep it any longer. So what you do is you burn it. Then fire will help you get rid of it. Or you bury it in the ground, and earth will help you dispose of it. Or you rip it into pieces and you stand up on the top of a building and you throw it to the four winds. Or you flush it down the toilet. You put it in a bottle and send it out to sea or something like that. So that way the elements can work for you. We all have to look for the future, but you do that by getting grounded in the here and now. Remember that your own eccentricity is probably one of the most important aspects of your own personality. You're gifted, you're a square, you're like a round peg that will never fit into a square hole. So you understand that in some way you have to live the life as you were made and not how the uber culture demands it. And even though there are things that will come and be upheavals, remember all mountains are caused by earthquakes. So those Empyrean heights come from things that burst from underneath and bring you up. But sometimes we feel like the heat of the battle, the heat of the controversy, or the adversarial relationship at the moment is too much. But as she likes to remind us, desert flowers bloom in oppressive heat. So even in the midst of things that are trying, there's ways in which something beautiful can be brought forth from it. And that's our job, is to confront the dark side. It has to be met and dealt with. And then, in the most relaxed way as possible, let what comes come to you. Let what comes come to you.